Hi, my name is Bjarke Ingels. I'm here at the National Building Museum in Washington, D.C. At the opening of our exhibition Hot to Cold, an Odyssey of Architectural Adaptation. Even though Copenhagen is like a very homogeneous, like very well-built, sort of historical, dense European city with like nice canals on the water, it actually also has these islands of extreme diversity. For instance, there is Christiania, which is a former Navy base that was squatted by hippies in the 60s and is now this free zone where people have built their own structures. So like it's like this sort of onslaught of people's own imagination built with their own hands, this sort of do-it-yourself fantasy land. There's also Tivoli Gardens in the heart of the city, between the central station and the city hall. Tivoli Gardens is essentially like a theme park with like an incredible density of beautiful gardens and all kinds of different pavilions and structures, like even like tall spires that are actually rides. So it's like this sort of free zone for architectural experimentation in the middle of a very stylish city. South of Copenhagen, where the airport is another kind of free zone, which is a new neighborhood called Ørestad, where a lot of different architects have had the opportunity to create experiments unlike anything you can see in the historical city. We, for instance, did a building called The Mountain, which is essentially a mountain of houses with gardens on top of a parking structure. There's a circular student residence with all these like different social spaces poking out like boxes on the circle. And there's the 8 House, which is essentially this three-dimensional mountain town where you can bicycle up to the 10th-story penthouse. From Copenhagen and go north along the beach, the water, you'll also go through almost like a little architectural history of Denmark. First you'll arrive at Bellevue, which is this beach town entirely designed by Arne Jacobsen, the great Danish architect and designer, like this sort of a modernist utopian community on the beach. Then as you continue up, you'll come to Louisiana, which in my mind, and I think in a lot of curators' minds, is one of the best modern art museums in the world. And it's like a little architectural history because it's an expansion of a beautiful classic villa. And now it's a whole museum complex, like moving around in this beautiful garden on the steep slopes overlooking the Sound and Sweden. So it's like this perfect hybrid between an amazing art collection, sort of different stages of Danish modernism, and this beautiful garden.